What do you say again there, fuckers? Goes to Florida here again. Anyway, I've got some, I don't know, a goofy ass old Greyhound bus story that I have. This goes way back. Last century, matter of fact. Somewhere in the mid to early 90s. I don't know, I was like 13, 14 years old. I was on a bus on my way down to Florida, like usual. When it comes to Greyhound, it's always good to use the buddy system. It's a good way to protect you, yourself, your things, and whoever you buddy up with. Sometimes it was just you and one other person, or just a group of people who were just looking out for each other. Because traveling on Greyhound is kind of hard, kind of shitty. Well, it's just not. Let's get down to brass tacks. It sucks, especially when you get around Atlanta. But one time I, seated up next to this dude who had a skateboard like me. And a lot of y'all know when I was a kid, man, I never went anywhere without my skateboard. Always had it on me. Used to beat people with it all the time, but that's a story for another time. I was like, I can't remember this kid's name, man. I don't know, he was like, how do I put it? Half Puerto Rican, half Jamaican or something. But he was cool as shit. Could skate like a motherfucker. So we buddied up. Along with a few other chicks. Because, usually the chicks fucking buddied up with guys because they felt vulnerable. Which I understandable. And the girls usually hooked up with the cutest guys on the bus. Thank God I was cute. But that's besides the point. So I'm riding down the road with this dude, and he busts out like, dude, I got some hash. It's like, no way. I just so happen to have some papers in my pocket. I think I did. I don't know why I had them. I didn't even have no weed. And I ran out of cigarettes somewhere around Nashville. Like I said, I was underage. I was like fucking 14 years old. And then I was like, then we get this fucking 3-hour layover in Jacksonville. And we decide to go for a skate. We go skating around. And I swear to God, this is not a Chappelle story. This really fucking happened. I was like, we go for a skate. Well, the first thing we did, he bummed at Newport. Some dude sitting next to us. And he starts breaking up this hash. And it was that black tar hash, man. That shit was hard to burn. We're 13, 14 years old, man. Neither one of us knew how to fucking roll with the shit. So we did the best we could. So we broke down this cigarette and sprinkled some hash all over it. And we walked around downtown Jacksonville getting high. I was like, we out skating around, and I was like, and all of a sudden, we're lost. We don't know where the fuck we are, man. I was like, man, this was some shit. And if you know anything about hash, that's the real fucking deal. And this was real hash. Like Afghani shit, man, from back in the 90s. And I was like, man, we're high as shit. And we're trying to find our way back to the the bus station, man, because, you know, it's getting close to reboarding. And this dumb motherfucker walks up to a cop who was like, hey, dude, we're trying to find 3rd Street. We got to get back to the bus station. Our bus is taking off here in a few minutes, man. You know, can you help us get back there? And the cop looks at us like we're fucking retarded, man. He was like, dude, you're on 3rd Street. The bus station's over there. It's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I was telling him, man. I was like, no, don't do it. I was like, you're not white. Let me go talk to him. Nah, he went right up to him. The cop was like, dude, bus station's over there, man. He probably was like thinking, man, these kids are fucking high as shit. But yeah, I was like, well, then we realized we still had like another hour and a half left, so we made our mark, did a couple fucking grinds and slides here and there, ollied over a couple things, so to say. I don't know, them barriers, you know, parking lots, shit like that. Got back to the bus and just, I don't know, chilled, fucking slept till the next bus stop. I separated in Orlando. I couldn't take it no more. I've already been on the bus for like 24 hours. He went his own separate way. Never seen that kid again. It's a funny thing about buses, man. Single serving friends. Have a nice day, y'all.